So in this video, we are going to learn how to create reports from Airtable Data in Google Docs using AI agent. Now let's say you own a digital marketing company where on a regular basis you get the performance data of the ads of your multiple clients. On a regular basis, you keep on adding this data in Airtable and you want to generate the reports out of it. So let me tell you, building an AI agent is a solution for you. Now this AI agent will get the new data of the performance report which we are adding in Airtable, and then the AI agent will automatically send this data to OpenAI or to ChatGPT, and using these AI platforms, we are going to analyze the data and generate the report out of it. After generating the report, we are going to enter the details of the client and the report from AI in Google Docs, and using this, we are going to generate a new document with the reports for it. Now, if you want to learn how you can build this AI agent all by yourself, for that, let me just take you to my screen.
So as you can see, this is my Airtable database in which I'm entering the details of the performance of the ad campaigns over here of my clients. Now I want that whenever I enter the details of the client and their performance over here in this Airtable database, I want to automatically generate a report out of it using AI platforms like OpenAI, and then enter the client details and the report over here in Google Docs. And using this Google Doc template, we are going to generate the new document with the report. The newly generated document will be stored into a folder in our Google Drive, and here it is. Like this, in our Google Drive folder, a new document will be created where we'll have the name of the client, the report date, campaign duration, campaign type, and a complete report of that, so that my team members or the client can review these reports as well. Now to connect all of these platforms and to build the AI agent which can automate this complete process, we are going to use Pabbly Connect. And to get started with Pabbly Connect, just go to your browser and search for Pabbly, pabbly.com/connect. After coming to this landing page, here you can see we have two options. First one is sign in, second one is sign up free. Now, if you are new to Pabbly, by clicking on this sign up free button, you can set up your free Pabbly account in just 2 minutes. Or if you are an existing Pabbly user, just click on sign in. After signing in, we will reach to this all apps page of Pabbly. And here we just have to click on access now below Pabbly Connect. And as we click on access now, we will reach to Pabbly Connect's dashboard. After reaching to this dashboard, here you can see that we have to just create a workflow over here. Click on this create workflow button and give this workflow a name. Let's say I would like to name my workflow as AI agent for data analysis and reports. AI agent for data analysis and reports. You can basically give any other name as per your choice. Then just select the folder of your Pabbly Connect account in which you want to set up this workflow and click on create. And as you click on create, here you can see the workflow will open in front of us. In this workflow, we have two different windows. First one is the trigger window and second one is the action window. So triggers and actions are basically those two concepts, those two principles on which this whole workflow, this AI agent works on, where the trigger says when this happens and the action says do this. So let's start with the trigger step. Now the idea here is first we have to connect our Airtable database with Pabbly Connect with this AI agent in the trigger step, so that whenever we add a new record with the performance data of any ad campaign, automatically the same data is captured by this AI agent and this AI agent will trigger, it will start. So here in our trigger step in choose app, we'll search for Airtable. Just select it. After selecting Airtable in trigger event from the drop down, select the trigger event as new record. Then just click on connect and select add new connection. Now here we have to connect our Airtable account with Pabbly Connect. And to make this connection, just click on this connect with Airtable button. Then after that, here from the pop-up window, just scroll down and click on this add all resources button and click on this add a base button and select all current and future bases. So here we have to select that what are the resources and what are the bases in our Airtable account we want to connect with Pabbly Connect. If you want to connect a specific base, you can select that specific base. But right now, I want to connect all the bases that I have. After selecting these options, just click on this grant access button. And as we click on grant access, here you can see that our Airtable account will get connected with Pabbly Connect in the trigger step. After making the connection, it is asking us for the base name. So in this drop down, here you can see a list of all the bases which I have created in my Airtable account. Out of all of this is the base named as digital marketing, in which we are adding the data, from which we want to capture the data in this workflow, in this AI agent. So I'll just search for the same base over here, digital marketing, and select it. After selecting the base, it is asking us to select the table. Now in this base, you can see right now I have two different tables: YouTube video key points and performance data. So here in this drop down inside Pabbly Connect, you can see both the options. Out of this, we are going to select performance data, this particular table. We want to capture the new records from here. Then after that, here the important note says that the table which we have created over here, in this table what we have to do, we have to basically add a column over here named as created, and the column type should be created time over here. This is the same thing it is mentioned over here. After creating the table and database of your choice, at last we have to add a column. The column name will be created and the column time will be created time. In this way, it is automatically going to add the date and time at which this particular data will be added in Airtable. Now after ensuring it, after adding this column, selecting the table and base name, when we will click on this save and send test request button, the details of the last record, the most recent record which we have added over here in this Airtable database will be captured inside Pabbly Connect. So the last record which we have added is of example user over here. This is the name, this is the email address, report date, campaign time was a YouTube ad campaign, and we have rest of the details. So as we click on save and send test request, the same details will be captured. But before doing that, let me just go to Google Drive, and this is this existing report which we have created. I'll just clear or delete this data. So all we have to do is just have the template created of the report in Google Docs over here. Like you can see over here in our Google Docs account, we have this template created from which we want to basically generate the reports and have the details, have a sample data of the performance report or performance data for which you want to generate the report in Airtable. Now we will just click on this save and send test request button, and as I told you, as we click on save and send test request, we have received the response. And in this response, you can see the details of the same record over here. We have the same report date which we had in our Airtable database for this particular record for this user. Then here you can see that we have the same recommendation, same ROI, impression, and rest of the details. We have the same client name, same campaign name, and all of that. So in this way, the step one of building this AI agent is completed, where we have successfully connected our Airtable database with this Pabbly Connect workflow with the AI agent, using which it will automatically capture the new records from this Airtable database, and automatically this AI agent, this workflow will start. Now after this, what we want to do, the performance data, the details which we have received from Airtable, now we want to send the same details to AI platform like OpenAI or ChatGPT, and using it, we want to generate the report. We want OpenAI or the AI platform to analyze this data and give us the report in response. For that, we will scroll down, come to this action step over here, and then here in Choose App, we will search for OpenAI. Just select it. After selecting OpenAI, in action event from the drop-down, select the action event as ChatGPT. Then just click on Connect and select Add New Connection. Now here we have to connect our OpenAI account with Pabbly Connect. And to make this connection, we have to enter the API key of our OpenAI account. Now you must be thinking how you can get this API key. To get it, just go to your OpenAI account and from the dashboard, go to this API keys section. Click on this Create New Secret Key and give this API key a name. Let's say I'll name it as Pabbly Connect. Then here we have to just select the project for which we want to generate the API key and permissions as all. And click on this Create Secret Key button. And as we click on Create Secret Key, the API key is generated over here, and you can see. Just copy the API key from here, go to Pabbly Connect and paste it over here. And after pasting the API key, just click on Save. And as we click on Save, here you can see that our OpenAI account will get connected with Pabbly Connect. After making the connection, the first thing it asks us is to select the AI model. So in this drop-down, here you can see a list of all the models of ChatGPT offered by OpenAI. Out of all of this, you can select any model of your choice which you want to use to analyze the data and generate the report. Let's say I will be using GPT-4o Mini. After selecting the model, it is asking us to enter the prompt, that what do we want OpenAI to do. So in the prompt, we have to basically mention that what we want OpenAI to do, and also we are going to enter the details, the data which we have entered in Airtable over here. We are going to enter that data in the prompt as well, so that we can send it to OpenAI, and using OpenAI, we can analyze it and get the report out of it. So I've already created a prompt. Let me just enter that prompt over here. Okay, so this is the prompt which I'm entering. In this prompt, I'm mentioning that what I want OpenAI to be and what we want it to do. So basically, we have mentioned that it should further structured campaign data into professional and easy to understand monthly performance report over here. And also, we have basically mentioned that what kind of response we want. And after that, after entering the prompt over here we are going to enter the details as well. And in these details, we are going to include over here that what are the insights of performance data or metrics, what are the data which we have entered in Airtable, we have to enter that over here. So I have created different fields over here for each and every data. So one by one, from Airtable responses in the trigger step, we have received all of these details from Airtable. So the data which we have added in our Airtable database, the same responses are received inside this trigger step of the workflow. And here from the trigger step responses, we have to add the same details in this OpenAI action step. Now to add the trigger step responses of Airtable to this OpenAI action step, we are going to use a process called mapping. And the process of mapping is very simple. Simply click on this field of client name over here, and from the drop down from Airtable responses, just select the response of the name of the client and it will be mapped. And similarly, we are going to map the rest of the details as well. We are going to map the email address, then we are going to map the report date, then let's map the campaign duration. So let's search for the response of campaign duration and map it. Then we are going to map the response of campaign type over here. Then the ad spent amount. So let's search for the amount over here, the ad spent amount, and here it is. Then let's map the impressions. Here it is, impressions. Then we are going to map the response of clicks. So let's search for the response of clicks, and here it is. Then let's map the conversions. Then we are going to map the response of CTR. Here it is. Conversion rate. So this is the conversion rate. CPC. And also after mapping CPC, we are going to map the ROI. And at last, the highlights as well. So in this way, all the details which we have received, all the data which we have received from Airtable in the trigger step, we have mapped or mentioned all of this data into this prompt given to ChatGPT. And after entering your prompt and entering all the data received from Airtable over here, what we have to do, we just have to click on this save and send test request button. And as we click on save and send test request, here you can see that within few seconds, we are going to receive some response over here. So let's wait for a few seconds, and yes, here you can see that within few seconds we have received the response. In this response, you can see in front of message content, we have received this response over here, and this is the response. In this response, we have the complete performance report over here. So here in the beginning, it has basically included the same details over here like client name, report date. But if you want, you can mention in your prompt to remove these details as well, or just don't send these details at all to OpenAI, to ChatGPT. Then we have the complete analysis of the same performance data which we have added in Airtable. So in this way, we have basically sent the same data from Airtable to ChatGPT, and using ChatGPT, we have analyzed the data and generated a report out of it. After generating the report, we want this AI agent to send the same data to this Google Docs template. So we want to basically enter the details of the client received from Airtable and the report which is given by OpenAI using ChatGPT over here. We have to add all of these details into this Google Doc template and create a new document out of it. For that, just scroll down and click on this Add Action Step button. And then here in Choose App, we will search for Google Docs. Just select it. After selecting Google Docs, an action event from the drop-down, select the action event as Create Document from Template. Then just click on Connect and select Add New Connection. Now here we have to connect our Google Docs account with Pabbly Connect. And to make this connection, click on this Sign In with Google button. And after that, here from the pop-up window, select your Google Docs account. Then after that, just scroll down and click on Continue. And as you click on Continue, we will see our Google Docs account will get connected with Pabbly Connect. After making the connection, here you can see that it is asking us to select the template document. So in this drop-down here, you can see a list of all the documents which we have created in our Google Docs account. Now, out of all of this, which document we want to use as a template to create new documents with performance report, we have to select that. So I've created this template over here. In this template, you can see we have basically added these variables over here in double curly braces. And whatever text we want to add in place of these variables, we can enter these texts inside our Pabbly Connect workflow. So you can just create a template document of your choice. The name of my template document is Performance Report Template. So here from this dropdown, we are going to select the same template over here. Let me just click on this refresh button once. And after that, here you can see that all the variables which we have created over here in this template message, you can see all of these variables will be listed as fields inside Pabbly Connect. But we will come to this in a couple of minutes. After selecting the template document, it is asking us for the new document name, that what will be the name of the new document which we are generating from this template. So I want to give the document name, new document name as, for example, first I want to add the client name. So from Airtable responses, I'm going to select the response of the name of the client and map it. And after a hyphen, I want to basically add performance report for, and then here I want to add the duration over here, the campaign duration. So this will be the name of my new document. First, we will have the client name which we have entered in Airtable. And after that, we will have the performance report for this particular text. And then we will have the duration over here, the same campaign duration which we have entered in our Airtable database. After entering the new document name, it is asking us for the new document location. So the new document or the report which we are going to generate from Google Docs template, it will be stored into the Google Drive of the same account. But even in Google Drive, in which particular folder we want to save it, we have to select that. So in this dropdown, you can see a list of all the folders which we have. Out of all of this, I have created a folder named as Performance Reports. So from this dropdown, we have to select that particular folder over here. So we are selecting new document location as this folder in Google Drive. Then after that, here you can see all the variables which we have created using these curly braces in this template document. You can see all of these variables are added as fields inside Pabbly Connect. And whatever text we want to place in place of this variable over here, we have to basically enter the same text in the respective field. Like here in client name, we will just click here. And once again, we'll use the same process of mapping. From Airtable responses, I'll select the response of the client name and map it. Then here in report date as well, from Airtable responses, we are going to select and map the response of report date. In campaign duration, let's select and map the response of campaign duration from Airtable. And in campaign type as well, let's map the response of the campaign type. Then here we have the last variable of report content, where we want to basically enter the analyzed content over here. So what we are going to do, we'll just click on this field of report content, and from the drop down from OpenAI responses, select the response of message content, and it will be mapped over here. After mapping all of these details over here into the respective field, just click on Save and Send Test Request. And as we click on Save and Send Test Request, here you can see that within few seconds, we are going to receive some response over here. And the response is received. And this response seems to be a positive response to us. This response shows that the data which we have mapped over here, this data is now added in this template document, and with that, it has generated a new document. The name of this new document is this name which we have given over here, and it is stored in this particular folder in Google Drive. So let's check it. We will just go to this folder in Google Drive, and yes, here you can see that we will just open this document in the new tab, and yes, in this document, we have the same name over here. We have the name of the client, then we have this text performance report for, and we have the duration. Then in this document, you can see in place of this variable of client name, it is replaced with the same client name which we have entered in Airtable. And similarly, the rest of the details are also updated in this template. We have the date over here, we have the duration, we have the campaign type, the same data from our Airtable database. And then here under report, you can see that we have the complete analyzed report over here, which we have received from OpenAI, from ChatGPT. So in this way, you can basically create the data analysis reports in Google Docs from the data which you have in Airtable using this AI agent. So not just these applications, you can connect plenty of other applications with Pabbly Connect. And one more important thing, you will find the clone link of this same workflow in the description box below. By clicking on that link, you can just clone the same workflow, this AI agent, into your own Pabbly Connect account and start using it for free. Also, let me tell you, Pabbly Connect offers you a free plan. And in this plan, you will get some free tasks every month into your own Pabbly Connect account. So if you want to try and test this AI agent, you can just do it for absolutely free.
So if this video was helpful to you, don't forget to hit the like button, share it with others, or if you have any kind of doubts or queries, you can always write us in the comment box below or email us at support@pabbly.com. Also, you can post your queries on our forum as well. And if you want to check the pricing of Pabbly Connect, you can visit this link. So this is it for today's video. Thank you. Have a great day.